Hello and welcome to Non-Stop Wrestling Chat. My name is Barry and we're here today live, guys. I'm just getting some stuff sorted and then we'll get into today's show. The way these always work is we kind of talk about what happened this week in wrestling, if anything special happened, um, and then we kind of just jump on and go look at some kind of past old kind of things that have happened in this day. Just give me 2 seconds, guys, just while I kind of get the thingy set up. That's how it is, but cool. So I'm going to do a little bit different today. I'm going to kind of go through and we'll kind of pick. So looking back at today's kind of stuff, I normally just get this sorted beforehand, but I thought I would do it when we were live because it's pretty cool. Um, there's a ton of shows, like there'll be like pages and pages worth of shows that's happened today. So, like for instance, we're back in 2006. You've got Impact Titans, Lockdown 05, New Japan Cup, Reborn, um, SmackDown Tatum, Sunday Night Heat. This is back in 2001 now. Nitro. We've got Nitro. Could do CCW back in 1999. WCW Live. Let's have a little look at the WCW Live, see kind of what matches we're having there. It was okay. So this WCW Live this was 1999, Saturday, April 24th, 1999. You had Vampiro versus Silver King. Vampiro got the win. Kidman versus Ernest the Cat Miller. Kidman got the win. Scotty Riggs versus Fit Finlay. Scotty Riggs got the win. Booker T versus Scott Norton. Booker T got the win. Raven versus Hack. Raven got the win. And Sting versus Bam Bam Bigelow. Do you know what? I think that would have been a pretty good one to turn up. The attendance was 6,128. I mean, so it wasn't that big, but still would have been a really cool show, I think. Um, what else have we got? How far do you think we should go back? Should we go back? Well, we're back in 92 now. So we could do. It goes all the way back to 78, is the furthest one we've got to go back, which is a WWF show. Um, we'll even just go for like that 2000 period. No, we'll get that sorted. Anyway, guys, let's talk about wrestling. So, what's happened this week? Pretty much nothing. Really has kind of been boring this week. WWE programming's been really boring. Impact failed to grasp me this week completely. I know they're setting up for tonight's Rebellion, but you can catch that review tomorrow, guys. But it really just wasn't anything special at all. Wasn't anything special whatsoever. But you've got, like I says, they're kind of setting up for Rebellion, but Raw and NXT were so hard to. Raw especially was just a struggle to get through. Now I know it's not the best normally, but Jesus was it a struggle. AEW put out a really good show this week. I'm, like I says, I'm a fan of all wrestling. AEW recently kind of lost me a little bit, but it's bringing it back. Past couple of weeks, 2 3 weeks have been really really good. Um, I'm excited to kind of see how it goes forward, where it goes in the future, all that kind of stuff. And I think the Kenny Omega Impact Wrestling stuff is going to work well with kind of maybe helping get more eyes on Impact, which will help get more people on AEW. But AEW have been smashing it, and even in the ratings, which I don't really care about, but they've been smashing it in the ratings. And SmackDown last night was really good. I really enjoyed SmackDown last night, apart from the women's match that was in it. It just wasn't for me. But the rest of the show was pretty cool. It really was just a Cesaro, Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and that below that was Jay and Rollins. They were the guys who really made the show. Like they really glued it together. It wasn't really anything other than that, to be honest with you. And in a way, it kind of it didn't hurt it or anything like that, but in a way, this wrestling post Mania has been hard to get into. It really has. I know there's obviously like the lull post Mania, the kind of burnout from fans, blah blah blah. I really just think it's short term booking. Do you know what I mean? They're booking to Mania, and then they go, okay, Mania's the end of year, and then we start afresh the next week, the next day, the Monday, start afresh, and then we book straight into the kind of following. Totally forgot what I was going to say, guys. They book straight into the following WrestleMania, which isn't the best way. It's obviously a good long term booking idea to kind of base it in a year, but they don't build a story from one end to the other. They just kind of let it play along, which yeah, it's a little gripe I've got with wrestling, but it's still pretty cool. Guys, I'm just looking through the stuff that we can kind of go through on this day. Cool. So WWF Jack 36 taping. What's that? I don't even know what WWF Jacked is. Yeah, I know there's going to be a bunch of people out there that's like, you should know this. You're not a real wrestling fan. WWF Jack. WWF Metal. I know that one. August 28th, 1999 it started to May the 19th, 2002. Cool, we'll go for that. So, WWF Jacked. We have Bo Doug and Jacked Up versus Agent Gunn and Agent Max. Bo Doug and Jacked Up won. That was a dark match. K Crush versus Scott Vick. Dark match. K Crush won. Taz, Tracy Smothers, like 2 minutes. These matches are all like the biggest, longest one's like 4 minutes, but 2 minutes. Taz got to win. Perry Saturn, Stevie Richards, Perry Saturn. Essa Royce versus Tatanka. No, Taka. Essa got to win. Mosh and Thrasher got the win over Joey Abs, Pete Gas, and Rodney. Aye, well, that was attendance was unknown. It was at the PNC Arena in North Carolina. That was a Monday, April 24th. So it's probably before Raw was taped. I literally didn't know what WWF Jacked was. And let's see if we can find another one that we can kind of go through the card. WCW was a pretty cool card. Let's see if we can get another. Got Monday Night Raw, Nitro. Let's see, we've got a CCW show. Got Lockdown 05. I try and avoid doing like the big kind of pay-per-view things because we already kind of know how they work. I like doing like live events, TV tapes and stuff like that. And let's see if there's a kind of modern live event. Or kind of just TV tapes. Or kind of just literally just kind of TV tapes. To be honest with you, it's no. You know what? We'll just go and have a little look at that CCW one. Jonesy, I totally agree with you. Raw is just, terrible. But SmackDown was so much better. Breath of fresh air, especially after Mania and how kind of shit wrestling has kind of felt. And I feel poor bad saying that, but it's just really kind of fell away after Mania, which annoys me when they do that. Let's look at that CCW card. Barbed Wire Brawl, 1999. Anybody good? Just Sandig, Justin Payne. Everybody else isn't really that excited unless you're into deathmatch wrestling. That says I didn't even know what Jacked was. I know WWF Metal, but WWF Jacked was a new one for me. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, Jonesy, I'm great, man. Took last weekend off and stuff like that, but the CCW kind of thing, when we're doing these lives, we kind of try and keep them. I try and pick a few shows that have happened today, years ago, on the 24th, if that makes sense. But we've done WWF Jacked, WCW live event, which had Sting and Bam Bam Bigelow as the main event, and we're just looking for another one. I try and avoid like doing like pay-per-views that everybody would have seen. Try and get like live events and stuff like that because it's weird and barely anybody's seen like 99 CCW. It's always at like 2000, 2001, 2 kind of stage. A lot of New Japan stuff that's been obviously there. You know what? We'll go have a look at the way back 1990s now. Uh, European Spring Tour. Europeans WWF European Spring Tour 93 day 14 in Barcelona. It's a Saturday, April 24th, 1993. So we were looking at. So kicking off, we had Virgil defeating Terry Taylor. We had Tatanka defeating Papa Shango. We had Rick Steiner and Scott Steiner defeating IRS and Ted DiBiase. El Matador defeating Dunk the Clown. Bret Hart defeating Bam Bam Bigelow. The Bushwhackers defeating the Beverly Brothers. And Undertaker defeating Yokozuna. Taker and Yokozuna was a dark match, and same as Bushwhackers and the Beverlys. They were darks. Like, I mean, if you were to go see that and you seen Bret Hart, Bam Bam Bigelow, would have been a great match. You're kind of waiting for Taker to come out. Would have been pretty cool. But aye, that's pretty much that's the live show, guys. Just thought I'd drop on, do it quite quickly. There's literally been nothing much to speak about, apart from maybe the Mickey James getting her stuff in the trash bag thing getting sent here. But apart from that, which was stupid and shouldn't have happened. But apart from that, there's not been much to kind of talk about in wrestling this week. Anyway, guys, that's a live. I hope you enjoyed this little quick live. Go check out the podcast we've had this week. We've had two cool guys on the podcast, two different points in our career, and really it was a cool conversation. Brings a lot of eyes to Scottish wrestling. Try to get a little bit more independent Scottish wrestlers on as well, just to kind of show how good wrestling is in Scotland, and then obviously the UK as well. But yeah, there's a few big names that I've got in the works as well. They should hopefully be around June, July. I'm hoping to hit 50 episodes, and that'll be a big one. And then when I hit 100, that'll be another big one. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this show, guys. And if it's sunny where you're, go enjoy it. If not, then binge my podcasts. See you later.